On today's Two Brew Tuesday, we have some special beers from Destihl in Bloomington, Illinois. So we brought in a special guest, Natalie.
Hello.
Hello, my beer drinking friends, and welcome to another Two Brew Tuesday. I'm your host, Andy, and today I've got a special guest, Natalie DeNicholas. How are you, Natalie?
I'm good. How are you?
Not too bad. Natalie used to work at Sanctum Brewing. She's a member of the Maltose Falcons Homebrew Club, and she's an excellent cook, and she knows a lot about beer, I think.
Maybe.
In addition, Natalie's been working on a new podcast that'll be getting going soon called PInkbeercorner. You can also find her on Instagram there at PInkbeercorner. But I think we should jump into these beers we have from Destihl Brewing in Bloomington, Illinois.
Yes.
They've been brewing since about 2008. They have a brewery, and they've actually got two brew pub restaurants where they have their beers. So first up, we have this Flanders Red. It's part of their Wild Sour series. It's a spontaneously fermented beer in the Belgian Flanders style. So it's a little bit of a dark amber color. What we're dealing with. So yeah, it's got pretty good clarity.
Yeah.
Nice, medium-sized creamy head.
Kind of like a nice russet color, I would
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
Smells like beer.
It sure does. It's got a little bit of a tart aroma, almost like a little bit of like a cherry thing, I would say.
Yeah. Also a little bit kind of metallic.
Yeah, and even maybe like a little bit of caramel.
I don't know how you usually talk about smell, but I'm like, I'm just gonna drink this.
Go for it. I mean, that's what the beer is for, right?
Right? It's not for looking at.
So yeah, it's definitely got a pretty sharp acid bite to it.
Mm-hmm.
No real fruit character. I mean, it does again have almost a little bit like a hint of like that cherry flavor to it.
Yeah.
And definitely the caramel malt, I think, is definitely coming through.
Yeah, and it's also definitely a lot more metallic. A little coppery.
Yeah, just a little bit. I think that's sort of in that like the back end and the finish.
Yeah, I think all that. I mean, I've noticed that whenever I have a Flanders, it always does have that kind of copper note, and I don't know if perhaps that's just from the spontaneous.
Yeah, it's probably, and I think it's probably aged a little bit longer than some sour beers. This beer checks in at 6.1% ABV. And it's actually, it says it's got 15 IBUs, which is pretty high for a sour beer.
I never know what that means. I mean, I know what it means, people. I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of, there's no hop flavor. I mean, you don't actually taste any bitterness.
No, and there's like no hop profile, which I wouldn't want in this.
No, exactly. But pretty clean beer. Yeah, not bad. Why don't we try the second beer we've got here? So the second in the Wild Sour series that they sent us is the Plum Sour Stout. I don't know about you, but I haven't had too many dark sour beers.
Not many people do. I actually had one from the Colonel Brewery in London, which is super delicious. It's just like a sour stout.
That guy's a little lively. It wanted to come right out of the can.
There's history about it, but like most beers back in the day were sour because they didn't have any idea about how to be clean. So, so stouts were usually a little bit sour, and I think you can kind of. That's probably why it's so crazy. 'Cause it's wild, right?
Exactly. Yeah, this one definitely has a lot more carbonation. Nice thick head. It's definitely a stout. It's got that dark color to it.
Still smells like a stout.
Yeah, no, it definitely has a lot of roasty character. Just like a hint of that fruitiness. Ooh. Definitely, again, very sour up front. I mean, it definitely has a big puckering character to it.
Yeah, but it's not like, I don't know, it's
a little smoother, I would say, than the Flanders.
It is way smoother, I think, just because of the nature of the beast, because it's a stout, so it has that rounder, roastier note to it. But
yeah, there's a lot more malt in this, I think, so it gives it a rounder flavor.
Yeah, I think that the sourness actually, to me, just seems like it's just cold. Like when you first drink it, it just feels cold, and then you're like, oh, it's sour. Oh, okay, this is weird.
So yeah, this one is checking in at 5.6% ABV.
37 IBUs on this one.
37 IBUs, which is kind of crazy because I don't get any hop character out of this beer.
Yeah, but I mean, you can usually get more IBUs in a stout and not taste it.
That's true, but there's still, even with all those IBUs, the whatever sour culture they've got going on is still working, chugging right through the beer.
I mean, yeah, I think I'm getting a bit more of the plum notes on this now, just because it's not all head.
Yeah, exactly. It's warmed up just a little bit, and I think that helps the fruit character come out a little more.
And I mean, and plums tend to lend themselves to sour because they're already so tart.
Exactly.
So it really, I don't know if you needed to have the plums in there, to be honest, but
it's not a bad thing.
But it's not a bad thing. Yeah.
Cool. Well, those are our 2 beers for 2 Brew Tuesday today. I hope you guys enjoyed watching the video. If you did, please make sure to give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And also don't forget to check out Natalie and her Pink Beer Corner. Those podcasts will be coming out soon. And I hope to see you guys next week on another 2 Brew Tuesday. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.